Good morning. I'd like to call to order the special meeting of August 2nd, 2021 of the Historic Preservation Commission. I'm Paul Glei, acting as chair today. The first item on the agenda is the approval of minutes of the July 2021 regular meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second that.
Moving and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay.
Aye.
Thank you, Mike. The minutes are approved. Next item on the agenda is the Historic Overlay District Review for 24 South Terrace.
Hi, good morning. So the applicant, Nate Renner, is requesting a new garage located at 24 South Terrace. It is in the Oak Grove Historic Preservation District. As you can see, his old garage had burnt down, and so they are just looking to rebuild the garage. And it would match exactly the previous garage that had burnt down. Attached in your packet as well is the ordinance for the Oak Grove Historic Overlay District that talks about accessory buildings and structures and how to look at that criteria. So if you have any questions, Nate is here. If not, I can answer any questions as well.
Questions, comments from the commission? I have one question mainly. Is the footprint of the new garage going to be the same as what it was?
Yes, same slab.
Same slab, okay.
34, which is what it's at now.
Well, just as we were talking briefly before the meeting, the purpose of the historic overlay zones is to try and both preserve the historic character of neighborhoods and to help bring back parts of the core neighborhoods of Fargo that have been neglected over the years. And the main concern is about the main house. Garages are of less concern. It does say in the ordinance, if I can find it here, there are a couple of provisions. It says new accessory building or structures shall be subordinate in scale and compatible with the design and style of the principal building. This is not a new building. And even though it seems to be bigger than the house, I think to rebuild it on the same slab is, for me, not a problem. Any other comments? Or a motion?
I have a question. Is the fire damage garage still standing?
Yes,
Is it possible to just repair it?
yes, it is. Met with City of Fargo inspector on Friday. That discussion happened. Worst case scenario, we're talking rebuild what's there. Best case scenario, so yes, if possible to repair, and I gotta make a couple more phone calls to help that. I would prefer-
Sure. And the reason I ask, there is, in the historic overlay for your neighborhood, there is an exemption for post-1952 structures, anything built after 1952 and prior to the implementation of the historic overlay, which was December 2020, where you can repair it so that the exterior appearance is consistent with what was there, which I think is vinyl siding, right? So if it can be repaired, then the way I view it, you're technically exempt from this entire committee, if that's the choice.
I make a motion to approve the applicant's request.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. The request be approved as submitted. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, opposed?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Okay, you're good to go, thank you. The next item on the agenda is 1410, 1412 First Avenue South in the Jefferson Overlay District.
Correct. So the next application, the applicant is Trent, who is here, if you have any questions for him. And he is requesting to demo the home located at 1412 First Avenue South in order to build a new house on the site to make it more of a long-term, affordable, owner-occupied home. So at this point in time, we're just gonna look at the demolition. They do have a building permit in to demo this house. And then again, we did attach the guidelines for demolition. I know demolitions don't come in front of your board very often, so I just want to make sure we all were on the same page as what we're looking at. So if you have any questions, Trent is here.
Questions, comments from the commission?
Not necessarily a question, but just a quick statement is that Jefferson Neighborhood resident and a member of the Jefferson Neighborhood Board, they did come to us and share this plan. And so that was much appreciated. It was an informal meeting. We didn't take an official vote, but I didn't sense there was any objection from anyone involved in the Jefferson Board to the demolition of the existing structure. And we look forward to working with them on what the replacement improvements will look like.
So you had said that they had sent or shown a plan, but not necessarily what the overall project would be at the meeting?
We have not seen anything yet regarding what the replacement will be. So,
And the applicant is aware that this is an historic overlay area, which is subject to the criteria?
Correct, yes, and he's been made aware that when he does come to rebuild, it will have to come in front of your board, and he has already received that criteria as well.
Okay, well, I appreciate in your application, you say to build a home that meets the Jefferson Historic Overlay District criteria, and I think that's really helpful and important. Just as a suggestion, perhaps, as you work toward designing the new house, you might look to the two houses directly to the west, which are both there are certain characteristics of most of the houses in that neighborhood. Steeply pitched roofs, 10 over 12 or 12 over 12, gable facing the street, front porch, windows in some more or less symmetrical pattern on the facade. It's not the cheapest way to design a building, but I think it's not prohibitively expensive to do those things that would fit well with the neighborhood. So I would look forward personally to working with you on your design. I'm sure the other members of the commission would too, when it comes to designing the new house.
In that same vein, to maintain that streetscape, the city's historic overlay also allows the front porch to encroach on typical setbacks if applied for, to maximize your building footprint if that's the end-all goal.
Any other comments or a motion?
I make a motion to approve the applicant's submission.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Been moved and seconded to approve the application is submitted. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Same sign?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Thank you. Your application is approved by this commission. The next item is liaison reports. I would recommend we dispense with that since this is a special meeting. And as a matter of fact, I might suggest, I was just talking to Matt about the liaison reports are a vestige of many years ago on this commission. And things have changed. Everything now is online. The minutes and the agendas and the videos and so on. And since we can't do anything about these things that are reported anyway, maybe at the next meeting, we can talk about dispensing with the liaison reports if, I don't know how others feel about that, but. Okay, any other business? If not, we will stand adjourned until August 17th. Thank you.